Okay, I'm at Deadhorse Cave. I just came through this little side passage. Yes, seriously. Yes, it was a lot of work, but I made it, didn't I? I'm in what they call the stream passage, what I would call the main tube of the system. Although this cave is a very complex maze. As you can see, water's flowing downhill that way. Water's coming from this way. So I'm going to go up this way first to the upper end of the cave, turn around, go to the lower end of the cave, and then go back out the way I came. Notice there's a lot of side passages here. A lot of these are tight crawls. It's a lot of work. I'm going to be skipping pretty much all of these. Come back another time. Notice how it bulges out here. Notice there are plant roots growing through here. So I'm not particularly far underground. Notice the floor is pretty flat. So the stream is pretty much the whole width of the cave. But there are breakdown rocks I can play hopscotch on. Try to keep my feet from getting too wet. Notice most of the cave is smooth, except where there are breakdown piles. And of course, the ceiling itself, wow. Remember that white stuff is mineral deposits. The rock itself is gray. Wow. Fascinating little cave. It's beautiful. Here's another cave called Little Red River Cave. It has a creek like this. The water itself is not red, but the rock is red. So because of that, they call it the Little Red River. But just like this one, the creek does not flow all the way from end to end of the cave. Actually, it starts in the middle, comes out of the walls like a spring. Now that I think about it, Little Red River Cave, it does get to the lower end. But this one, it doesn't go all the way to the lower end. Notice the color of the wall here. Oh yeah, I forgot the obvious. So let me show you something here. See how there's like rapids here? It's coming out of a spring on the left. Does the same thing on the right. There's a crack in the wall. Water just gushes right out of the wall. Good to know. Notice how steep the cave is here. It's like a little lava fall right here. Oops. Another side passage. That one's not a dead end. Goes the same way I'm going, but the ceiling's lower, so I'll go this way. Notice I'm actually standing up here. There's a dead end up there. Now I'm coming up to a big room. To the right is that same passage I just skipped. So if I turn right here, this is that same little crawl I just skipped. So I could have gone through there. But whatever. But now I'm in this huge room, heading up the tube. Notice this is basically a loose rock in the middle, creating a pillar. I'm not sure how loose it is, but don't touch it. Good rule of thumb. It's not yours. Don't touch it. All right. Wow. Look how thin this formation on the wall is here. Oops, let's see if I can get a good focus. I think my camera is focusing on the wrong thing. Wow. It's beautiful. All right. Anyway, let's see if I can go up here. Notice how wide this passage is. Dozens of feet wide, but barely 7 feet tall. Nice rock pile here. Ceiling's taller to the right, so I'm gonna stay to the right. Like I said, after all that crawling, just being able to stand up, it's like a vacation. Notice the rock pile here. Hopefully you've been paying attention, you know what that means. Well, by coincidence, oops, there's a formation on the floor here. Whoa, it echoes ahead, that's kind of cool. Anyway, good thing there are no bats in here. All right, but anyway, yeah, let me turn around. There's the rock pile. There's the reason for the rock pile. It's an upper level up there. Now, how far back it goes, I have no idea. I haven't looked at the map of this cave in 2 years, but yeah, before I come back and do more of the side passages, I'm gonna study the map, print it out, bring it with me. There's some small drips, but formations on the wall here. Nothing super interesting, but it's there. I'll focus. I'm trying to focus on that little tiny column. It doesn't seem to want to focus. Feel a little small. Flowstone, dripstone stalagmites. Really small ones over here. Just kind of decorating the wall a bit. You can tell that some of these were hollow. The ones that got broken somehow. Either people touched them or something else hit them. All right. All right, this cave is nice and big, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn it up to light. All right, there's 30%. See if that makes any difference. Probably not much. I have a shoelace coming untied. I'm gonna wait. Okay, perfect timing. So here I'm at the main passage. Straight ahead is to the upper entrance. Up here is a nice big side passage, but it's a lot of crawling. It's a lot of work. So this is gonna be a good place for me to pause my video so I can sit down and fix my shoelace. And then of course, back this way is the way I came.